Okay, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about change in quantity demanded. Change in quantity demanded versus change in demanded. Change in quantity demanded versus change in demanded. Well, it is if we if we if we read the name, it will seem like very difficult subject, but it is very simple, very simple. Don't afraid. It's very simple. We can discuss about. One thing is change in quantity demanded, other one is change in demand. One is demand, other one is quantity demanded. Here main thing is price. If price is the main thing in quantity demanded, then demand. Okay, please read this. Did price of the good itself change? That means there is a good there is a good A. uh, the price this is the good the this is the good A. Okay, now the price of the good A is changes. That is change. If the price of the good changes, the quantity demanded will be changed. That is the meaning. The price of the good itself change. If yes, quantity demanded will be changed. If but other one is this is the good B. Okay, now in everything we have to decide about uh, we have to ask only one question. That question is, did price of the good itself change? Which means we have to consider about the price. If the price changes, quantity demand will be changed. Okay, if the price is constant, if the price of the good is constant, not changed, the demand will be changed. We can discuss about. Okay, quantity demanded versus demand. Okay, in quantity demanded, uh, the quantity demanded caused by the goods own price. That is there is a good A. If the price of the if the price of the good is good changes, the quantity demanded will be changed. Uh, but in demand, the price will be not changed earlier. For example, uh, uh, keyboard. Okay, keyboard. Uh, 1 year ago also the price of the keyboard is 1,000 rupees. Now also 1,000 rupees. Okay, this for example this is a HP keyboard. Before 1 year also the price of this keyboard is 1,000 rupees. Now also 1,000 rupees. Okay, therefore price is constant, not changed. Now here we in this situation uh, we are going to discuss about demand. Okay, really the meaning is we can discuss in graph easily. This is, for example, if price, now we are going to discuss about price. We are going to discuss price, whether it is increase or decrease. Here, let's assume that, you see, for example, 100 rupees, price 100 rupees, 80 rupees, 60 rupees. Okay, here quantity demanded 10, 20, 30, like that. Okay, for example. Oh, here, please assume that this is the uh, change in quantity demanded. Okay, change in quantity demanded. For example, uh, we can pizza. Okay, pizza. This is pizza. For example, yesterday the price of the pizza is 100 rupees. Okay, yesterday the price of the pizza was 100 rupees. Today they give a special offer of pizza. Now the price of the pizza is 80 rupees. Therefore, in early when the price is 100 rupees, you will mostly people will buy 10. Okay, mostly if the price is too much, the price is very high. only a very few people, for example, 10 people will buy the pizzas for 100 rupees. Only 10 people will buy. Now the pizza company has decreased the price for special offer for 80 rupees. Next day, Monday 100 rupees, Tuesday 80 rupees. Now many people, about 20, 25 people will buy. Many people buy, uh, buy the pizza. Now they have in Wednesday they have special offer only 60 rupees. One pizza is only 60 rupees. They have many people, 30, 40 people will buy. This is the quantity demanded. Here we are considering about price. Okay, we are considering about price. Now the step visa in here, if the price of the visa increase, the demand here, please see, if we go in this side, we go this side. Now price if we go this side, the price is increase. Ne- Go to this side. Now if we go this side, price is increasing 60 rupees, 80 rupees, 100 rupees, 120, like that. Okay, that is, if the price increases, uh, if the price increases, the quantity will decrease. Quantity demanded in the side. If we consider about, I let's change the color now. Okay, the color now. We consider in this side. Okay, in this side, the please see in this. If we go to this side, the price is increasing 60 rupees, 80 rupees, 100 rupees. That time, that time, quantity is decreasing. If they increase the price of pizza, people will, the demand of quantity demanded will be decreased. That is, if 60 rupees, 30 people will buy. If the price is 80 rupees, 20, 20 people will buy. If the price is 100 rupees, 10 people will buy. If the price is 150 rupees, only 2, 3 people will buy. That is quantity demanded. Okay. If the price if the price increases, the quantity demand, the price increases, the quantity demand will decrease 30, 20, 10. Now we consider about like, in y-axis price. In y-axis price, x-axis is quantity demanded. Now the graph is same. It's a graph. Okay, graph. Now we consider in this way. Okay, if we go to this way, the price is decreasing. This price is quantity demanded. The price is decreasing like 100 rupees, 80 rupees, 60 rupees, 20 rupees, like that. That time quantity demand is increasing. 2, 5, 8, 20, 30, like that. This is the change in quantity demanded. Okay. Price, if the price, please read this. Please read this statement. Price, if the price falls, slate price falls. What means price falls this side. Straight now, if the price falls in this way, quantity demanded rises 10 to 30. Price rises in this way. In this way, price rises. The quantity demanded will falls. That's very simple. Okay. If this is the summary. There is a overall. There is a good. For example, pizza. If the price of the pizza changes, the quantity demanded will be changed. Quantity demanded, quantity demanded, but not price. That is the basic thing. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about demand. What is demand? Demand means uh, caused by go. Please read the statement. Demand caused by any other factor other than goods price. If we consider the if the goods price changes, that is quantity demanded changes. If the other things uh, other things, um, not price changes. Any other factor other than any other factors other than price changes, that is a change in demand. For example, we can discuss about that. For example, uh, uh, suddenly our government government announced that uh, coffee is very healthy to our coffee coffee is okay coffee is very healthy to our body. Okay, government announced in social media that every Sri Lankan should drink coffee 2 times every day. Therefore, the uh, health will be increased. Therefore, the price will be constant. For example, the price of the coffee is 100 rupees. If they yesterday night government announced that please drink coffee in this situation. It is very helpful. It is very healthy for this, dengue situation. For example, okay. Now they will not, the coffee company suddenly will not change the price, but people will buy suddenly after the announcement people will a lot of coffee packets. That is that is the change in demand. Okay, uh, one example is taste. Other example, for example, you are working in an IT company, your salary is 50,000. Now, the company give you now the company give you a promotion. Now your salary becomes 2 lakhs. Okay. Now your salary is salary moves to half lakhs to 2 lakhs. Now your income changes. Now, for example, the uh, already also while you are getting 50,000 salary also, the price of the pizza is 1,000 rupees. Okay, 1,000 rupees. Now also the price of the pizza is 1,000 rupees. That time you only bought. That time you only bought while your salary is 50,000. You only buy. You only bought one pizza. Now your salary has increased to 2 lakhs. Now you will buy two or three pizzas. That is the change in demand. The price is constant. Even though the price is constant, here also 1,000 rupees, here is also 1,000 rupees, but the demand your demand is they are changing according to your income. You are a rich man. Therefore, before the salary increment, you only bought one visa. Now you here consider that you now also if the if the now also you always like pizza. Okay, you also like pizza. uh, Before, even though you like pizza, you have your income is very low. Therefore, you were able to buy only one pizza. Now you are a rich man. Therefore, you can buy two or three pizzas. Now you buy two or three or five pizzas. That is the change in demand. Even though the price is not changed, constant, your demand is increasing according to your income. Therefore, uh, income will also uh, income your income also will change the demand. Okay, demand. Another example, uh, for example, our government announced that from today to from Monday to next Sunday, uh, Sri Lanka is lockdown. Okay, in Sri Lanka, lockdown for Monday to Sunday. Suddenly, government announced the- today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. Government announced that from next day, Monday to Sunday, for 1 week, there is lockdown in Sri Lanka. Therefore, you will buy a lot of things, a lot of foods in short time period. Sunday, for example, Sunday before the announcement, people, if the people buy uh, two uh, two milk packet, two milk packet, two rice, two rice packet, okay, two rice packet. After the announcement, people will buy 20 milk packet, 20 rice packet, or 20 kilogram rice. Earlier 2 kilogram rice, now 20 kilogram rice. Here the price of the, if for example 1 liter milk is uh, uh, 150 rupees. Okay, 1 liter price is 150 rupees. After the announcement also, the 1 liter is 150 rupees. But after the announcement, the demand will be increased because of lockdown. They have announced that Sri Lanka will be locked down for 1 week. Therefore, people will buy a lot of things. That is change in demand. The demand increases. Okay. Now we can discuss about in graph. That is the graph of here. If you see in quantity, please wait. This is the, the graph of uh, quantity demanded versus price. Now price versus, this is the graph of, this is the graph of price. Price versus quantity demanded. Depend on price. If the price decreases, the demand increase. If the price if the price in this way, if the price increases from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that time, the quantity will be decreased. Price increase. If the price increases, the quantity demanded will be decreased. If the price decrease, the quantity demanded will be increased. That is the change in quantity demanded. That is the change in that is the change in quantity demanded. I say you many times to understand very clearly. Okay, that's why I say you many times, because most of the students, according to my knowledge, most of the students don't understand very well about the concept. Okay, that is why I explained you again and again. Now we are going to study about change in demand. Okay, change in demand. Change in demand. Change in demand not depend on price. Here we will not consider about change in demand. We will not consider about price. Other than price, for example, income. We have discussed about income. If the income increases, you will buy a lot of. If income is low, you will buy only one pizza. If your income increase, you will buy many pizza. That's a income increase. That's income increase. If we income increase, the price, no, price no, income increase, demand will increase. You will buy many things. That is demand increases. Other than taste like that. For example, for another example, the movie film Tamil, for example, Vijay's new movie will uh, to- please assume that Talapati Vijay's new movie, another new movie is releasing today. Okay, in that video, he promote a Samsung phone. Okay, Samsung. In his movie, he promotes about Samsung phone. Now the price also, before the movie also and after the movie. Okay, before the movie and after the movie, the price will be changed. For example, price of the Samsung phone is one leg. Now also one leg. But uh, but Vijay has, we already know Vijay has, is a very celebrity. He has many, a lot of fans. Therefore, after the promotion of Vijay, even though the price is not changed, the Samsung company didn't increase or decrease the price, but the demand of the Samsung phone will increase. That is change in demand. Change in demand. Okay, this is the good example for this change in demand. Another example is, for example, there are two phones. Okay, two phones. One phone is Samsung. Other one is Huawei phone. Okay, Huawei phone. Now Samsung phone didn't change his price. The price of Samsung is 50,000. Okay, 15,000. Okay, so change of Samsung phone is 15,000. Huawei is the price of Huawei phone. Huawei is Samsung. The price of Huawei phone is also 15,000. 15,000. Okay. Now suddenly the Huawei has increased the price. Now not 15,000. Now only 10,000. Okay. Now even though Samsung phone, Samsung didn't increase or decrease the change. The price of Samsung is constant, always 15,000. Even though, but because of the decrement of price, because of the decrement of the price of Huawei phone, many people will buy if already same price. Now Huawei has decreased the phone price from 15,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees. Therefore, many people will buy Huawei phone. Therefore, even though Samsung didn't change its price, its price, always 15,000. Even though Samsung didn't change its price, the demand of Samsung will decrease. The demand of Huawei will decrease because of this is called substitute. Samsung and Huawei phones are substitute. If even though Samsung didn't change its price, uh, because of Huawei's activity, the demand of Samsung one will be decreased. This is the change in demand. Okay. Another example, it's enough. Okay, it's enough. Now we study about here. If you consider and study about here in y-axis price, y-axis price always in y-axis price, x-axis in now we are going to uh, discuss about again about quantity demand. Okay, in y-axis price, in x-axis quantity demanded. We already know if the graph of quantity demanded will be like the change in quantity demanded. The price decreases, demand will increase. The price decreases in this way. The price increases, the demand will be decreased from 10 to 0 like that. Okay. Here, if you consider in quantity change in quantity demanded, we consider about price. No, we only consider about price in quantity demanded. Quantity demanded. Here, if you see, uh, for example, now the price is For example, now the price is 10 rupees, okay? 10 rupees. If I increase the price of my good to increase the price to 20 rupees, 20 rupees, the demand will decrease, no? If you consider the dot here is now the dot is here, okay? For example, mm, let's wait. Now the price is 8 rupees, okay? If I change the price to 12 rupees, the dot now the dot is here, 8 rupees, demand about 20. Now I increase the price. Now the dot will be moved to from this line. In change in quantity demanded, the price, the dot will be changed in the only the graph. It will not. change like that in in uh, in change in quantity demanded, the the change will be the change will be on the line only price quantity demanded. If I increase the price, if I increase the price, the dot will be moved to like that, like that. If I decrease the price, the dot move like that in line only. It will not do another way. It will only move in that line. That is very important. Okay. If you see the graph, okay. If you if you see the graph, already graph, this is the graph. So change will be held in this line. That is the special of quantity demanded. Okay, but in change in demand, and change in demand, the line will be changed left to right. Yes, assume that this is the first original line. Okay, this is the original first line. After the demand, the graph, the line will be moved to uh, right side. This right side, this right side or left side. Right side means green color line or orange color line. That is the change in demand. For example, we we row again in y-axis price, x-axis demand. Where now the price of the coffee. For example, uh, we consider about uh, Samsung phone and Huawei phone. Okay, Samsung phone and Huawei phone. Uh, Now the price of Samsung phone and Huawei phone is same. Okay, about 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh. Suddenly, Huawei decreased the price to 1 lakh to 75,000. Okay, 75,000. Now the demand. Now we are considering about Samsung's demand. Already the demand of Samsung is like that. Okay, Samsung didn't change the price, even though if if Samsung changes the price, the the dot will be move here and there. The change will be held in this line. That is the dot mean. The meaning of dot is the change will held in this line. But Samsung didn't change the price. Huawei only changed the price. Therefore, now the demand of Samsung will decrease because Huawei has decreased the price. Therefore, demand of Samsung will be decreased. Therefore, the graph will be moved to left side because here already demand 50. Now the demand is 30. That is now suddenly Samsung decreased the price. Now already the price of Samsung and Huawei is we are prices of the Samsung phone and Huawei phones are 1 lakh. Now the price of the Samsung is all 1 lakh, 1 lakh. The price of Huawei phone is 75,000. Suddenly, for competition, suddenly Samsung has decreased the price from 1 lakh to 50,000. Now the price of Samsung phone is 50,000. Huawei phone is 75,000. Therefore, the demand of Samsung phone will be increased. Therefore, okay, no, now uh, uh, don't say like that. That is if some now okay now suddenly Samsung changed the price from 1 lakh to Samsung changed the price 1 lakh to 50,000. Samsung now Samsung price of Samsung phone is 50,000 rupees, but the price of Huawei phone is 1 lakh to 75,000. Now we consider about uh, Huawei's uh, okay. So I'm not this way. can we that is also another best example is uh, that is also a good example, but we can consider another example. Okay, price. Now we are going to study about change in quantity demand, price and quantity. No, quantity demand. No, change in demand. Okay, now the graph will be like that. Suddenly, suddenly the this is the demand for rice. Okay, this is the line graph of rice. Now rice 1 kilogram rice 100 rupees. Now suddenly government announced about lockdown for 1 week. Therefore, the demand will be increased. Now also the price will be same 100 rupees, but the demand will be increased. The graph will move to this. Now the graph is not there now latest graph. This is the latest graph. The graph will be move here because now the demand is if the demand is 10, after the demand will be 20. Suddenly they announced that the lockdown is cancelled. Therefore, the demand then the graph will be moved to this is the latest graph now. Now the graph will again move to old place. Now the new position is this. This is the new position. It move because of the lockdown. The graph will move to this. This according to demand increase in demand. Now it has come to here. Okay, that's it. I think it's enough to here. What is this? What is the meaning of this? Now the graph is moved to here. Yeah. Now now this graph is in the latest graph. Okay. Now they that there is no lockdown. Therefore, it has come to this line. Now, if the graph is uh, moved to left side, what's the meaning? The demand is decreasing. For example, government announces that government will give you uh, 50 kilogram rice per month for free. For example, for 1 month, government will give you 50 kilogram rice. Therefore, most of the people will not buy the rice at supermarket. Okay, because government will give 50 kilograms for free. Therefore, the demand of the even though for example rice company didn't change the price, always the price of the rice is 100 rupees for 1 kilogram. But after the announcement about the free rice program, the graph will be changed to like that. It's the latest graph because demand uh, the demand at the supermarket will be decreased already. If the demand is 10, now move to uh, uh, seven, 2 like that. Okay, that is the change in demand. Okay, now that's the main thing. Okay, we already we mentioned in quantity demand in change in quantity demanded, price will be changed. The graph will be move in this line only. But in change in change in uh, demanded change in demand, the graph will be move uh, 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 right side right side from blue to green or left side from blue to uh, orange. That is the change in demand. Okay, let's read this slide. In quantity demanded caused by price of the good. We already discussed about price of the good, but in demand is quantity demanded depends on the goods price of the good, but the demand of the good is based on another factor like income. If income, uh, any special announcement, taste government's announcement like that. Okay, here graph effect. We already discussed about graph effect. In quantity demanded, the movement along curve you already discussed about. The movement will be only in the same line, but in demand demand change in demand, the graph, the line will be shift up, and the line will be shift up entirely, which means this line will be move entirely for this place for right side or left side. That is that is the meaning of this statement. Then it's okay. All we have already discussed enough. Okay. In next video we can discuss about another thing about fixed question, variable cost. Okay. I hope you will understand. I discussed in this video. I discussed about sorry. Sorry, I was in dark. Uh, in this video, I explained the change in quantity demand and change in demand very deeply because this is the area most of the students don't understand very well. That's why I explained many times. Okay, you also if you don't understand, please watch the video again and again. You will understand. Okay, in next video, let's meet. Bye.